Jessica Carter is a recent Golden Apple teacher for Dr. N.H. Jones, and she uses a mythical creature to help her students build relationships within the classroom and make learning fun in and out of school.
A lot of teachers have a traveling stuffed animal that goes home with them on the weekends, and that's not unusual. What might be unusual is that I chose Bigfoot. This summer we went on an adventure, my family and I, and we came across the Bigfoot Museum. Didn't know there was a Bigfoot museum, but I bought right into it. I had to go and look. And while I was there, I found a lot of great things. He was one of them. The book was another, and then the sticker as well I found. And so I thought, what a great opportunity, because in my classroom we're all about adventure, and learning is an adventure, and travel, and you can go so many places inside of my classroom. So on Fridays, I draw from a little suitcase a name that they put their name on a ticket, and then I draw it.
Julia.
Julia. And there it is, just like that.
I'm going to SeaWorld this weekend.
Oh, excellent. Typically when they take it home, they get to do whatever they want with him. It can be as simple as leaving him on your bed all weekend, or taking him with you. And typically those children that aren't really into it, they will write that he was sleeping again. And so he sleeps a lot when he's at their house on the weekends, and some of them take them everywhere.
So I'm going to SeaWorld, and I'm hoping to go on the Mako with my brother, but my mom is probably going to stay with my sisters and watch us go on the Mako. And we might go to my friend's house, Alana's house, on Sunday, I think. And we're gonna have fun at SeaWorld.
It's a chance for them to bring part of school home, that they have something that they can, a piece of school that they can take home, and then they can bring home. They can bring a piece of home back to school too, because it's not just 7 to 2 p.m. that I have these kids. I want them to know that they're always learning, that they're always part of that learning experience, not just while you're here at school.
The children get to share their experience with Bigfoot with the rest of the class, and it helps to build special skills with the students.
They sit right where I'm sitting. Actually, I take second seat. Sometimes I'm part of the audience. It just depends wherever I plunk down. They can talk and tell the story, and then they have the opportunity where their children, the students are listening to everything they did, and that just kicks off the entire week of what we do, and focusing on them and making them feel important and filling their buckets.
One skill in particular stands out as the most imperative.
That writing piece is so important, and so many times at school they're writing specifically for a purpose, or they're responding to a piece that they just read. Not often do they have an opportunity to write narratives, to write what went on in their world, and this is an easy way to do that because they lived it. So they just sit in there writing what they lived, and then rereading it back again to see you can't have that run-on sentence. It needs to end here to make it make sense. And so giving them that opportunity of something that is easy to write about, strengthening that narrative piece that they don't often get a chance to do in the classroom.
When we got back, I was tired, so I went to bed. When I woke up, we got ready to go to SeaWorld. And here are some pictures I was on the way to SeaWorld.
What really stands out to me is how important they feel. And having that builds their confidence. And when they're confident in themselves, in the relationship, in the environment, along with their peers, that they're safe, then they're going to take those chances in the academic world. They're going to go for it. They're going to make a mistake. They're going to correct each other when they don't do what is expected, so that they can work together, that I'm not there always on top of them. So all of that grows and builds to everything that happens in the classroom.
Everything goes hand in hand. You're not just doing one thing, you got to do it all.
You got the portable like wash station too?
Mm-hmm. Yep, right back here.
The Marion County Sheriff's Office, in conjunction with the Ocala Police Department and Marion County firefighters, offered a unique opportunity to these Marion County school system criminal justice students, giving them a chance to discover all the facets of law enforcement.
So today we just got to listen to the experts from each department of the Ocala Police Department and the Sheriff's Department, and now we're out here on the field getting to look at each department and get a closer look to get a feel for what we're interested in. And I personally am interested in criminal justice and law, just because I've grown up wanting to help people, and I'm super interested in international law and just how we can make the world a better place by doing so.
This profession here is what makes an impact upon a community. They change lives.
A lot of what you're talking about.
What would some of the students say if they were asked what was it that got them excited about criminal justice and all that it has to offer a lifelong career?
I think definitely taking the criminal justice program since freshman year has been a big help, because each year you learn something different, and that kind of sparks your interest in one field or another specifically. And so being able to kind of get my foot in each type of field really showed me that I was really passionate about law.
How excited are these students to be a part of the day that was provided by the law enforcement community?
Oh, it's amazing. We get to actually, because I remember I always wanted to know what all these roles were, and all I saw was on a piece of paper. I didn't see it in reality. Being out here, you can see a lot of what's going on, and it speaks more than words.
Some of the hopefuls have a poignant reason for the decision to have an interest in criminal justice, law enforcement, and what they can do to make things better in our community.
I've always been inspired to work as a police officer because when I was younger, my brother got into a really bad accident since someone rear-ended him while they were texting. And so ever since that day, I wanted to always uphold justice, uphold the law to everyone else in the world. And so that's what got me started in criminal justice, but something that led me out here was just to be able to see all the different departments out here.
Coming into the Ocala Police Department and getting to work with some of the finest men and women in the world.
Hey guys, how y'all doing today? This is Rondo from Mojo Grill and Catering Company. I want to invite you guys to the Burger Bash. The Burger Bash is February 25th from 6 to 8. It's going to be held at MTC in the Brewster Hall. And what it is a big competition of all the culinary programs in Marion County going head to head to see who has the best burger in town. They're going to be judged by some of the best chefs in town, and we're also going to do a People's Choice. So come out and support us, guys. It's February 25th from 6 to 8. Tickets are $10. You can purchase them out the door, and you get to see students from Osceola and Bellevue Middle try to take on MTI, Forest, Lake Weir, and Denellen High to say who's got the best burger. All the proceeds from this event are going to go towards the kids that are competing in Skills USA, as well as to help them in their culinary field. So come out and support us. Come eat out some phenomenal burgers, and thank you for Cheney Brothers and Feed the Need for sponsoring this event. Thank you, and I hope to see y'all there.
This is 9 years that we've had the air rifle team here at Vanguard. We got a grant from the NRA, got it started with, 6 rifles and very minimal equipment, and we progressed and gotten some newer rifles, some better rifles, and our teams have taken more time training and practicing, and they've gotten to be pretty good. This year I've got about a dozen cadets who've been shooting on a fairly consistent basis. I've got 7 or 8 that are real consistent, but I've got another few that periodically shoot. This year we're hosting a shoulder-to-shoulder match. I think this is the 3rd or 4th year that we've actually hosted the match. And this year we've got 8 schools coming in with 1 or 2 teams to compete and shoot for some trophies, shoot for some medals. They shoot 3 different positions. They shoot prone, which would be the bottom target, and then standing, the top target, and then kneeling will be the center target. Each position is timed. They have so much time before each position to get set up and shoot cider bulls to make sure they're ready. And then for the competition bulls, which are the 10 outer bulls, that period is timed, and they only have so much time to shoot those bulls. Each cadet gets an individual score, and that could count towards a medal for being top team shooter or for top shooter in prone, standing, or kneeling. And then we take our best 4 as the A team, and the next 4 is the B team, and they will compete for trophies for the competition.